My friends, I stand before you today to share a powerful truth. You were not placed here by accident. Life's challenges are not punishments or cruel tricks of fate. They are tests of your resilience, your vision, and your will. You must learn to act as if you were meant to survive tough times because in your heart, you already possess everything you need to triumph. In the face of hardship, your first task is to seize control of your own mind. The mind is the seat of power, the master of destiny. You must cultivate the unwavering belief that you were born to overcome. Even when the world seems to conspire against you, you must stand firm and declare, "I will not be defeated." This is not a hollow phrase. It is a declaration of war against the forces that seek to limit you. It is not enough to simply wish for better days. Action is the key. Purposeful, decisive action. Do not let fear bind you to inaction or fill your mind with doubt. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to your strength and your refusal to be conquered. Remember that progress, however modest, is the seed of victory. You must act with the certainty that you were designed to survive, to rise, and to flourish. See in your mind's eye the person you are becoming. Hold fast to that image and let it guide your every move. Visualize yourself standing tall, unbowed by the storms that seek to sway you. This vision will be your beacon when the night grows dark and your resolve begins to waver. It will remind you that you are not merely reacting to life's challenges. You are shaping them, molding them into the stepping stones of your ascent. You must also nurture an unshakable faith. This faith is not blind, it is a deep conviction, a knowing that no matter how fierce the tempest, you will endure. It is the voice within that whispers, "I was meant for this." Let that voice grow louder until it drowns out the clamor of doubt. For it is this faith, this steadfast belief in yourself and your purpose, that will carry you forward when the path is steep. Life demands adaptability. It demands that you bend like the willow in the wind, that you learn to flow with the currents of change rather than be swept away by them. The rigid tree snaps in the storm, but the supple reed bends and survives. So must you be, ever willing to adjust your course, to find new ways forward when old paths are blocked. Flexibility is not a sign of weakness, my friends. It is the secret of survival. And in the midst of it all, I urge you to find gratitude for the very challenges you face. For within every trial lies the seed of an equal or even greater opportunity. When you learn to see the hidden gifts in your struggles, you unlock a power that no hardship can take from you. You begin to see setbacks not as obstacles, but as the raw material from which you will forge your triumph. Remember, you must act as if you were meant to survive tough times, because that is the truth of your existence. Each day you rise with determination in your heart. You affirm your right to victory. Each time you face a challenge with courage, you declare to the world that you will not be broken. Stand tall, stand firm, and know without a shadow of doubt that you were born to prevail. The storms will come, but you are the one who will remain, stronger and more resolute than ever before. Let this be your creed, your rallying cry: "I was meant to survive, and I shall." Mastery of your mindset is the cornerstone of overcoming adversity and thriving in life. It is not merely about positive thinking or momentary bursts of confidence. Rather, it is about forging an unshakable belief in your ability to face and triumph over any hardship. This belief must be deeply rooted within your soul, becoming a constant companion in times of uncertainty and doubt. To master your mindset, you must first recognize the incredible power of your thoughts. Every idea you allow to take root in your mind has the potential to shape your destiny. Negative thoughts, if left unchecked, can grow into fears and insecurities that hold you back. But equally positive, empowering thoughts can become the foundation of a life filled with resilience and purpose. You must learn to become the vigilant guardian of your mind, choosing to focus only on those thoughts that serve you and rejecting those that weaken your resolve. This process of mindset mastery demands that you speak to yourself in a language of possibility and courage. When you wake each morning, remind yourself that you have within you all the tools necessary to thrive. Tell yourself that every challenge is an opportunity in disguise, every obstacle a lesson meant to strengthen you. By affirming your potential daily, you reprogram your subconscious mind to support your journey rather than hinder it. Equally important is the willingness to confront your fears head on. Fear is a natural part of life, but it must not be allowed to control you. Acknowledge it, face it, and then move through it with determination. As you do, you will find that what once seemed insurmountable begins to lose its power over you. The more you push beyond fear, the more your mindset is fortified. Mastering your mindset also means adopting a long-term perspective. Understand that tough times are temporary, but your ability to endure and grow stronger is eternal. When faced with adversity, see it not as a permanent state, but as a test of your character, a chance to prove to yourself that you are bigger than any setback. Let this perspective fuel your determination and keep you moving forward, even when the way ahead is unclear. Surround yourself with voices of encouragement and wisdom. Choose to spend time with those who uplift you and inspire you to see the greatness within yourself. Seek out stories of others who have overcome adversity and draw strength from their example. In doing so, you reinforce your own belief that you, too, are capable of prevailing over any challenge. Above all, mindset mastery requires unwavering commitment. It is not a one-time act, but a daily practice. Each day, you must choose to strengthen your mind, to feed it with thoughts of power and possibility, and to reject anything that would weaken your spirit. This discipline will become your greatest ally, for a mind that is strong and steady can weather any storm. Remember always, you have within you the power to act as if you were meant to survive tough times. It begins with your mindset. When you master it, you unlock a reservoir of inner strength and resilience that no hardship can ever diminish. Keep this truth close to your heart and let it guide you forward, ever ready, ever determined, and always triumphant. Taking purposeful action is the essential bridge between your dreams and your reality. It is the fuel that transforms the spark of an idea into the blazing fire of accomplishment. When you act purposefully, you do so with clear intention and resolute focus, moving beyond mere wishing and into the realm of doing. This is the path to greatness, and it demands both courage and consistency. Purposeful action begins with understanding that every step you take carries weight. It is not about flailing wildly in the dark, hoping to stumble upon success. Rather, it is about aligning your actions with your deepest values and your most compelling visions. Before you move, you must know why you move. You must see the outcome in your mind's eye and commit to pursuing it with unwavering determination. In moments of adversity, purposeful action becomes even more critical. It is easy to be paralyzed by fear or overwhelmed by doubt when the road grows steep, but you must not allow hesitation to freeze your spirit. Each action you take, however small it may seem, is a testament to your belief in yourself and your destiny. It is a declaration that you refuse to be defeated, that you will not allow challenges to strip you of your power to act. You must also learn to act decisively. Indecision is the thief of progress, robbing you of momentum and clarity. Do not wait for perfect conditions or the absence of fear, for such moments are rare. Instead, act boldly with the resources and knowledge you have today. Trust that as you move forward, you will gather the strength and insight you need to keep going. Movement itself breeds confidence and attracts new opportunities that would remain hidden to those who stand still. Purposeful action is also about consistency. One grand gesture is not enough. True progress is built upon steady, deliberate effort repeated day after day. The small, persistent steps you take compound over time, forming the bedrock of your success. Do not underestimate the power of these daily actions. They are the quiet builders of dreams and the silent slayers of doubt. In acting purposefully, you also learn the art of adjustment. Life's path is rarely a straight line. Obstacles will arise and unexpected turns will appear. When this happens, you must be willing to adjust your approach while remaining steadfast in your goal. Flexibility is not the same as compromise. It is the wise warrior's tactic, ensuring that you can navigate around roadblocks without losing sight of the prize. Surrounding your actions with intention means reflecting upon each step you take. Pause to ask yourself, is this action bringing me closer to my vision? Does it serve my higher purpose? In this way, you ensure that your efforts are never wasted or misdirected. You become a force of purpose rather than a victim of circumstance. Above all, remember that purposeful action is an act of faith. It is the embodiment of your belief that you were meant to survive and thrive, no matter how difficult the times. Each decision, each movement forward, becomes a prayer of perseverance, an offering to the life you are determined to create. Let your every action speak of your conviction. Let it echo with the certainty that you were born to overcome and destined to achieve. Take purposeful action today and every day, and watch as the impossible yields to your relentless will. Let this truth become the drumbeat of your life: purposeful action, unwavering resolve, and a steadfast heart. For it is through such action that you will not only survive the tough times, but emerge from them transformed and triumphant. Visualization of triumph is the secret key that unlocks the doors of possibility and prepares your mind to meet challenges with unwavering certainty. It is the art of seeing your victory long before it has come to pass, and using that mental picture as a beacon to guide you forward. When you master the power of visualization, you give life to your deepest desires and forge an unbreakable connection between your dreams and your actions. In moments of adversity, when the path seems shrouded in darkness, visualization becomes your light. It is the tool that allows you to rise above your current circumstances and focus on the destination that awaits. You must see yourself not as a victim of life's storms, but as the captain of your own destiny, steering with confidence toward the shores of triumph. The more vividly you can see your success, the more powerfully you can summon the strength and creativity to make it real. This practice is more than idle daydreaming. It is a deliberate exercise in mental conditioning, a way to train your mind to accept only one possible outcome: victory. Close your eyes and see every detail of the life you desire. Picture the moment when the challenges are behind you and you stand in the glow of your accomplishment. Feel the pride in your chest, the joy in your heart, and the peace that comes from knowing you never gave up. Let that vision become so real that it overshadows every doubt and fear. Visualization of triumph also fuels your motivation. When the journey grows long and the obstacles seem relentless, returning to this mental image can rekindle your fire. It reminds you of the purpose behind every sacrifice, the reason you keep pushing forward when others might falter. This mental rehearsal of your success imprints upon your subconscious the certainty that you will prevail, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy in which your actions align perfectly with your vision. But visualization does more than strengthen your resolve. It also sharpens your focus. When you hold a clear picture of your triumph in your mind, you begin to notice opportunities and solutions that might have otherwise gone unnoticed. Your mind, now attuned to victory, becomes a magnet for the people, ideas, and resources that can help you bring that vision to life. You move through the world with a sense of purpose that others can feel, and they will be drawn to your mission like moths to a flame. To make visualization truly effective, you must engage every sense. Do not simply see your success. Hear it, feel it, taste it. Immerse yourself fully in the experience of victory. Let it be as vivid and real as anything you have ever known. With each repetition, your mind becomes more certain of its truth, and the gap between your current reality and your ultimate goal begins to close. Commit to this practice as a daily ritual. Just as you would exercise your body to build strength and endurance, so must you exercise your mind to build resilience and vision. In the quiet moments before sleep or in the stillness of the morning, take time to close your eyes and walk once more in the world of your triumph. Let it seep into every cell of your being until you can feel it pulsing in your blood. Visualization of triumph is not magic, nor is it a substitute for action, but it is the foundation upon which purposeful action is built. It is the inner world that shapes the outer world, the mental rehearsal that prepares you to meet any challenge with calm assurance. Hold fast to this practice, and you will discover that your mind's vision has the power to shape your destiny. Let the picture of your triumph be your guiding star, and you will find the strength to endure, to adapt, and to rise above every trial. For when you see yourself victorious, you become unstoppable. Unshakable faith is the bedrock upon which your resilience and success are built. It is the deep, unyielding belief that you were born to overcome any obstacle and emerge stronger than before. This faith is not something you merely hope for. It is something you actively cultivate and protect, a force that grows within you through every experience, every challenge, and every act of courage. In the face of adversity, unshakable faith becomes your shield and your compass. It is the quiet voice within that says, "I can and I will," even when the world outside seems determined to convince you otherwise. This faith is not blind optimism. It is a profound trust in your own ability to adapt, to learn, and to grow. It is the conviction that within you lies a wellspring of strength that no hardship can drain. To build this faith, you must first look inward. Recognize the times in your life when you have faced difficulties and found a way through. Remember those moments when you stood tall against the odds, when you discovered reserves of courage you did not know you possessed. Let these memories be your proof, your foundation for the belief that you have everything you need to overcome the challenges that lie ahead. Unshakable faith also requires that you guard your mind against the seeds of doubt. The world will often try to plant those seeds in your heart. Through the opinions of others, through past failures, through the weight of uncertainty. You must be vigilant in rejecting those thoughts and replacing them with affirmations of your own power. Tell yourself each day that you are capable, that you are worthy, and that you are destined to rise above every challenge. This faith is nurtured by the company you keep and the words you feed your mind. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who see your potential even when you falter. Seek out stories of those who have faced incredible adversity and triumphed, for their journeys will remind you that you are not alone. Let their victories light the way for your own. Yet even in the most solitary of moments, unshakable faith must be your constant companion. It is the invisible pillar that holds you up when you feel as though the weight of the world is pressing down upon you. It is the quiet assurance that you were meant to face tough times not because you are weak, but because you have within you the power to transform them into opportunities for growth. Cultivating this faith is not a one-time act. It is a daily practice, a commitment to your own journey. In times of doubt, remind yourself of your purpose. In moments of fear, speak words of courage. In times of weariness, rest but do not quit. Let every challenge be a testament to your strength, every setback a lesson that makes you wiser and more resilient. Above all, remember that unshakable faith is the promise you make to yourself to never surrender. It is the choice to see every obstacle as a stepping stone, every hardship as a chance to prove your mettle. When you hold this faith in your heart, you become unstoppable, not because life becomes easier, but because you become stronger. So let this be your vow to hold fast to your belief in yourself, to never let the winds of doubt shake the roots of your conviction. Stand firm in your faith, and let it carry you forward through the toughest of times. For when you believe deeply in your own strength and purpose, you will discover that you were always meant to endure, to rise, and to triumph. Let this unshakable faith be your guiding star, and you will find your way, no matter how dark the night. Adaptability is the key that unlocks your potential to navigate life's unpredictable twists and turns. It is the willingness to bend without breaking, to adjust your course without losing sight of your destination. In a world where change is constant and challenges are inevitable, adaptability becomes the bridge between survival and growth, between struggle and triumph. When you embrace adaptability, you release the need to control every outcome. You understand that life is not a rigid path, but a winding journey filled with unexpected detours. This awareness allows you to move with life's currents, rather than be swept away by them. You become like the river that finds its way around every rock and obstacle, flowing steadily toward its goal. Adaptability begins with a mindset that welcomes change as a teacher, not an enemy. You must train yourself to see shifts in circumstance not as threats, but as opportunities to learn and grow. Every time life throws you a curveball, ask yourself what new skill you can develop, what fresh perspective you can gain, and what hidden strength you can uncover within yourself. This shift in perspective transforms every challenge into a chance for transformation. To truly live with adaptability, you must be willing to release old habits and patterns that no longer serve you. It takes courage to let go of the familiar, especially when it has provided comfort in the past. But clinging to the past can trap you in a cycle of frustration and stagnation. Adaptability demands that you trust yourself to build new routines and forge new pathways that align with your evolving goals. It also calls for a keen sense of observation. Pay attention to the signs around you, the subtle shifts in your environment, the feedback from those you respect, the inner stirrings of intuition that hint at new directions. When you remain attuned to these signals, you can adjust your approach with confidence, turning potential setbacks into stepping stones for success. Adaptability does not mean abandoning your principles or compromising your integrity. Rather, it means holding firm to your core values while being flexible in your methods. The tree that sways in the storm remains rooted in the earth, so too must you stay grounded in what truly matters, even as you learn to bend with the winds of change. In the pursuit of your goals, adaptability becomes your greatest ally. It allows you to pivot when necessary, to innovate when the old ways no longer work, and to rise above obstacles with creative solutions. Each adjustment you make strengthens your resilience, forging a mindset that is both strong and supple. Remember, adaptability is not weakness. It is the ultimate expression of strength. It shows that you trust yourself enough to evolve, to experiment, and to grow beyond what you once believed possible. In a world that will always shift beneath your feet, the ability to adapt ensures that you will not only survive but thrive. Let this truth guide your journey. Adaptability is the art of remaining committed to your dreams while being willing to explore new paths. It is the quiet confidence that no matter how many times you must shift your sails, you will always find your way to the shore. So welcome change with an open heart, meet uncertainty with a mind ready to learn, and let adaptability be the force that carries you forward. In this way, you will discover that no matter what life brings, you will always find a way to rise and to conquer. Gratitude for challenges is the transformative force that turns adversity into a powerful catalyst for growth and wisdom. It is the conscious choice to see beyond the immediate discomfort of obstacles and recognize them as vital lessons that shape your character and strengthen your spirit. When you cultivate gratitude for the trials you face, you begin to unlock the hidden gifts they carry within. Life will always present its share of difficulties, setbacks that seem to block your path, losses that test your resolve, and moments of doubt that can shake your faith. It is natural to feel the weight of these challenges, but it is also essential to look deeper and discover the value they bring. Each hardship holds within it a seed of growth, waiting to be nurtured by your willingness to see it as an opportunity rather than a curse. When you express gratitude for challenges, you shift your focus from resistance to acceptance. You stop asking, "Why me?" and instead ask, "What can I learn from this?" This question opens the door to insights and perspectives that can only be gained through experience. It allows you to see the bigger picture and understand that every challenge you face is part of a larger journey, one that is shaping you into a wiser, more resilient version of yourself. This perspective does not mean you must enjoy the struggle itself, but rather that you recognize its purpose. You begin to see that the pain of today is forging the strength of tomorrow, that the confusion you feel now is clearing the way for greater clarity and purpose in the future, and that every setback is simply a stepping stone, guiding you to a higher level of understanding and capability. Gratitude for challenges also keeps you grounded in the present. When you appreciate the value of each difficulty, you stop longing for easier days and instead embrace the here and now. You realize that true growth happens in the crucible of struggle, not in the comfort of ease. In this way, every hardship becomes a chance to test your resolve and reaffirm your commitment to your goals. By practicing gratitude for challenges, you also free yourself from the bitterness of resentment. Anger and frustration are natural responses to adversity, but they can cloud your mind and drain your energy. Gratitude, on the other hand, infuses you with a sense of peace and acceptance. It helps you move forward with a lighter heart and a clearer mind, ready to tackle the next step on your journey. This gratitude also extends to those who challenge you, people who test your patience, who force you to stand your ground, and who show you the importance of setting boundaries. Even the most difficult relationships can be seen as teachers, offering lessons that help you become more self-aware and more capable of compassion and understanding. As you learn to be grateful for challenges, you will find that your resilience grows. You will discover a deep well of inner strength and a confidence that comes from knowing you have faced adversity and emerged stronger. Let this gratitude become a daily practice, a reminder that life's greatest lessons often come disguised as hardships. In doing so, you transform every obstacle into an ally, every struggle into a stepping stone, and every challenge into a source of power and purpose. As we come to the close of this message, remember that the power to endure and thrive in tough times lies within you. You have learned that mindset mastery, purposeful action, visualization of triumph, unshakable faith, adaptability, and gratitude for challenges are not merely ideas but guiding principles. These are the pillars that will hold you steady when the winds of adversity blow and the path ahead seems steep. Embrace them fully, for they will shape you into someone who not only survives the storms of life, but grows stronger because of them. Let your mindset be a fortress of resilience, your actions a testament to your purpose, and your vision a bright beacon that guides you forward. Let your faith be the foundation that cannot be shaken, your adaptability the strength that carries you through, and your gratitude the lens through which you see every challenge as a chance to rise. Stand firm in your conviction that you were meant to endure and to flourish. With these truths in your heart, there is no challenge too great, no obstacle too high. Go forth and face whatever comes your way with courage, knowing that within you lies the power to overcome, to persevere, and to triumph.